Okay, so you're all very, very welcome this evening, or morning, or afternoon, depending on where in the world you are and when you're watching this, if you're watching on record. Um, yeah, it's the middle of the week again, and it's time to just take a pause. And maybe, I don't know about you, but sometimes at the beginning of the week, I'm full of good intentions, and then as the week goes, I'm pulled in every direction. So when it comes to Wednesday, it's nice to take a pause and take some time out just for you and maybe get yourself together again for the end of the week. And that's what we're going to do this evening. We're going to take a pause. Now, for anybody who hasn't done a midweek exhale before, the shape of the session is we're going to begin. We're going to have 4 different breath styles, and each breath style will begin with birdsong when we'll explain the breath. You'll have time then to breathe in that style, and then at the end, we'll have 2 minutes of silence. And then we'll repeat the process again. So we'll do that 4 times. As we begin, all of our guidance this evening is an invitation. This is your pause in the middle of the week. And we all show up how we show up. And the thing that's most important, I think, in this is that you honor how you show up and you honor how you feel this week. And if we start doing a breath and it's just not working for you, then just go back to your own natural breath. But the one thing I would ask you to try and do is keep your focus and your attention on your breath the whole way through. Give everything a go, but if it doesn't suit you this evening, that's okay. And the other thing that's quite important for the session is that you're comfortable. So get yourself comfortable. And if during the session, for any reason, you need to move or adjust, please move, adjust, do what you need to do to be comfortable. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. So maybe we will get started. And we're going to start this evening with some breath awareness. So just get yourself comfortable now, wherever you are. You can sit up or you can lie down, whichever feels right for you this evening. And just allow yourself to maybe be still for a minute. And before we start changing anything, just allow yourself to notice. Notice how you've arrived here this evening. And notice without criticism or without analysis, just notice. So we all arrive carrying whatever we arrive with, and that's okay. Just take a minute to notice. And as the bird song and the music begins, just bring your attention to your breath, and you don't need to change anything. But the very act of bringing your attention there might change things, and that's okay too. And just notice how you're breathing. Maybe notice where the breath's entering and leaving your body. Or maybe notice what parts of your body you can feel moving. Remembering it as we do this, that right now, there's nothing better than anything else. Whatever way it is, it's okay. And if your mind's busy and if your mind's pulling your attention away from your breath, just gently bring it back. It doesn't matter how often that happens, just gently bring it back. And sometimes if your mind's very busy, just finding a point of focus in your breath and resting your attention there, sometimes that works. And if you're finding it hard to find your breath this evening, maybe taking a few deeper breaths, just to remind yourself where it is. Maybe noticing, is it getting easier to focus on your breath, or is it getting harder to focus on your breath? I'm not trying to wonder why, just being curious. And for the last minute, if your attention has drifted, just gently bringing it back for the last minute. And as the words and the music begins to fade, getting ready for our first time of silence this evening.
And as the bird song begins again, just having a moment of reflection on the silence. Perhaps it's the first time today you've enjoyed silence. Perhaps you've found pockets of silence throughout your day. And just notice how it felt just to rest in that silence. And for our next breath in this sequence, we have something a little different. So we're going to combine two techniques. I'm going to invite you, in the many silences that happen during this track, to take what I call a psychological sigh. So we inhale through our nose, take a gentle pause at the top, and then sigh it out. And you can sigh without noise, or you can sigh with as much noise as you like. And noise is the other thing that I'm going to introduce you to. So we have 6 1-minute segments of drumming. And in each of the segments of drumming, I'm going to invite you to a vocal tone. So I'm going to invite you to sing. Now, if you really don't feel comfortable singing or vocal toning, then you can imagine the sound in your head, because your body doesn't know the difference between what you imagine and what is actually real. So as the drumming starts, let's start with the first sound. And we're going to start with the sound of the root, which is oh. And these are all vowel sounds, so this is like the letter U. Oh. Just make the sound in your own space and time. And as the drumming ends, the psychological sigh, inhaling and exhaling. And next we're going to do ooh. And this is your sacral chakra. Ooh. You choose your note. And then sigh. Inhale. Now we're going to do the solar plexus, and the sound is O. Oh. Again, you choose your note. Introducing a sigh once again. Inhale and sigh. Now we move up to our heart, and the sound is ah. Ah. Again, you choose your note and the duration. And a sigh. Inhale. And now for our throat, we're going to introduce the sound of A. Taking a sigh again. Inhale. and exhale. And our final section before the silence is I for your third eye. And as the music stops, let's take one more sigh. Inhale.
And as the bird song begins again, just taking a moment to reflect on that silence. And if it felt different to the first one after the vocal tone. And our third breath this evening is a gentler breath, and it's called heart smiling breath. So I'm going to invite you to breathe in your own natural rhythm. And it's up to you if you want that to be deeper or you choose the rhythm here. And as you inhale for the first time, when you're exhaling, I want you to bring a gentle smile to your face. And sometimes you may not feel much like smiling, but I would still invite you to bring just a gentle smile to your face. And then when you exhale for the second time, I want you to feel that smile spreading down to your heart. So with every exhale, feeling the smile on your face, gently spreading down into your heart so that your face and your heart are smiling. And our body sometimes doesn't know. So even we don't feel like smiling, just the act of bringing a smile to your face. Notice, does that change anything? And before we begin, just check in with your body and check, are you holding tension anywhere? And if you are, maybe just soften a little bit. And get ready to begin inhaling and exhaling gently. And as you exhale, bringing a gentle smile to your face. And then with every other exhale, feeling that smile spread to your heart. Really feeling the energy of that smile. Keeping your breath soft and gentle. Maybe noticing, do you feel the warmth of that smile anywhere else? Feeling the smile move all the way through your body into your heart. Really feeling into the energy of that smile now and the warmth of that smile. And as the music fades and we go into the silence, you can take the smile with you or you can leave it behind.
And gently coming out of your time of silent reflection, and just noticing how beautiful it was as we enter into the Leo sun season, just radiating that smile from our hearts. And for our final breath in tonight's sequence, we're going to introduce Coherence Breath. And most of you will know what this is. It's a breath of balance where the length of the inhale matches the length of the exhale. And I really encourage you to find a rhythm here that suits you. So sometimes 2 or 3, an inhale of 2 or 3 is as much as you can manage. So just match that exhale to 2 or 3. And sometimes you can manage more, and maybe as you go you might be able to increase the length of your breath. But be kind and gentle to yourself and find the rhythm that best suits you this evening. if it's possible for you, begin to breathe in and out through the nose, and just gently notice the length that best suits your inhale and your exhale. Count if you wish, feel it in yourself if that's easier. Give yourself an opportunity to feel balance. As the pendulum swing of the inhale becomes the pendulum swing of the exhale. As we come to about halfway through our practice of coherence, just see whether you can extend that breath maybe just a little. And actually just notice, perhaps you don't want to extend, perhaps you want to reduce. And just feel into that as your body becomes accustomed to balance through the breath. What do you need? And respond to that. We're in the last minute of our breath work now before we move into the silence. Check in once again and see what your body needs. And as the birdsong begins for the final time today, it's time to prepare yourself to come back into the Zoom room, back into your body, into the space that you're occupying. To begin to bring some gentle movement to your body, maybe a shrug of the shoulders, perhaps a stretch, perhaps a yawn. Reflexing your fingers and your toes. If you are laid down, perhaps moving onto your side and preparing to come to sitting. And when you're seated, perhaps reflecting on how the breath feels. So just check in with your breath now after the practice. And just notice what, if anything, is different. What is the same? Perhaps what is missing, and perhaps what has arrived. And if you're watching this on the recording or the catch up, you'll find details below of how you can join us live. We would love to see you in person on the Zoom room at least. And there's links to lots of other things that we do apart from this midweek exhale. So do take a look at those. And if you are with us in the room, then we're popping those in the chat too, so you can take a look at how you might work with us further. But thank you so much, whether you are listening live or whether you are listening to the recording, for spending your time with us and for joining us at our little oasis of calm on this, what for us right now is a Wednesday evening. So I'm going to stop the recording and I'm going to open up the room to give you the opportunity to share your experience if you want to. You feel that it would help and nourish you to have your experience witnessed. And you can do this by commenting down below if you're watching the recording too. So with all of that said, I'm going to stop the recording